As one of the longest-running crime procedural dramas on television, NCIS has already left its mark on crime TV. However, fans and viewers like us couldn't help but wonder if NCIS could cross over with its two other spin-offs, LA and Hawaii. Well, today's video finally answers that question, so make sure you keep on watching if you want to know more. First, could there be a 3-show crossover of NCIS, LA, and Hawaii next season? Crossovers occur somewhat frequently for some shared universes, such as One Chicago and Law and Order, but others experience those things much less frequently, which include the CBS NCIS is a prime example of this. But as of the right moment, it appears that the 2022 to 2023 season may only have a significant 3-show crossover. The executive producer of NCIS Los Angeles, R. Scott Gemmill, said to TV Insider while discussing the season 13 finale that the studio had recently inquired about a crossover, something they've asked him a lot lately. He said that if he were going to do it, they wanted to spread it out over all 3 series, since logistics would be a problem if they didn't. Doing one crossover with one show sort of feels like you're leaving somebody out, Gemmill explained. I've already talked to the other showrunners. Everyone's sort of up for it. It's just the practicality of pulling it off is a little tricky. The hardest aspect is coordinating, especially with NCIS Hawaii filming on the island. Gemmill added that since they have a sizable cast and are accustomed to moving people around for various reasons, it is a little simpler for them. Stephen D. Binder, the executive producer of NCIS, noted that you lose actors, not just for a crossover, we lose them for the shows that we're doing on either side of the crossover. Given how nicely it worked out for NCIS and Hawaii, Binder asserted that he thinks it's in the cards. He added that the previous season served as a test run, and that perhaps the upcoming season will have given the machinery a bit more lubrication. Executive producer of NCIS Hawaii, Jan Nash, agreed that there is a good opportunity for a major crossover, especially given how much fun the most recent one was, in which Nick Torres, Wilmer Valderrama, and Jessica Knight, Katrina Law, traveled to the island. So folks, there's hope that we could see this 3-way crossover sometime soon, and it helped a lot since the team is working around what the writers have produced for the series. Nash remarked that Chris Silber and Megan Bacharach wrote a beautiful episode, and it ultimately contained so many little tidbits that fans could appreciate and build on. Hopefully, this won't be the final time viewers will see any of these characters on NCIS Hawaii, he added. Aside from the crossover, another thing fans have been wondering about is the return of several characters in the series, hopefully soon. On a smaller scale, returning 2 JAG characters from seasons 10 and 11 of NCIS LA, Sarah Mack Mackenzie, played by Catherine Bell, and Harmon Rab Jr., played by David James Elliott, is something fans have also been talking about. Given that he is still in constant communication with David and Catherine and is their close friend, executive producer Gemmill says he is not completely ruling out these possibilities, because he also likes the 2 performers, he continued, that he has written some stuff for both of them in the last little while, trying to get some new stuff off the ground so they can make a comeback. Getting the story, having the tale, and then making sure those folks are accessible for when they have to shoot it are always the only requirements, he continued, since they would need to coordinate their schedules, quarantining, and COVID protocols have made it more challenging. Now onto more concerning matters. Will NCIS and NCIS Los Angeles end next season? Fans are dreading these beloved series' future. Everybody knows that TV shows have a limited lifespan. Additionally, the longer a show runs, the more likely it is that the series' conclusion is approaching. Take the NCIS series as an illustration. NCIS is entering its 20th season, while Los Angeles is entering its 14th. One offshoot, New Orleans, has already announced its cancellation for 2021. Both possible outcomes in 2023. In an interview with TV Line, Stephen D. Binder laid out what they have in store for the NCIS franchise. He revealed that they hired a fantastic writer named Marco Schnabel a couple of years ago, and he was asking Binder, when are we gonna get our pickup? And half jokingly, Binder replied to him, but also half seriously, what do you mean the pickup? There has always been NCIS, and there will always be NCIS. Binder and many of the producers have always always felt this way about the show, even though recent events may suggest otherwise. However, after 20 years, it is difficult to believe that NCIS will cease this year. He said in his conclusion that if people keep watching, they would keep producing the show, and it is true that they still do. But what's mind-boggling is that it's been 13 seasons they've been on top, and he doesn't know that even he's going to truly understand what that means, seeing the show is still up and running. He acknowledges how exceptional this is, how uncommon this is, and how fortunate they all are until it is ended, or he leaves because he believes he will depart and the show will continue. Stephen D. Binder is aware that NCIS's ratings do decline each year, as they do for all shows, but for him and many others, NCIS will always be on. The real test for the show came this past season, when Mark Harmon left after 4 episodes of the season after playing Leroy Jethro Gibbs on JAG since the backdoor pilot. However, the show has kept doing well. Binder found it really astounding that NCIS continued to succeed after the actor's departure, because Harmon was a vital component of the program, both on and off screen. Binder could only hope for the program's success even without him, and thankfully, it continues to do so to this day. Binder couldn't help but think back fondly on the different actors who had also left the program as Harmon left. In addition to Abby, Paulie Perrette, Tony, Michael Weatherly, Ziva, Cota de Pablo, and Kate, Sasha Alexander, he continued to list other actors. The executive producer continued by claiming that many more individuals were lost, who, if not the cotton, were the stitching, including Mike Franks, Muse Watson, All of Those Men, and Jenny Shepard, Lauren Hawley. On the other hand, one of the executives of NCIS Los Angeles believed that season 13 would be their last, which is why they gave a feel-good finale for the show. According to the executive producer of NCIS Los Angeles, R. Scott Gemmill, part of the reason for the upbeat season 13 finale was that they weren't sure whether they would be renewed. He claimed that NCIS LA always has the possibility that a season might be the last in the back of our minds. Fans can certainly anticipate one more heartwarming episode when the series does finish. In line with this, Gemmill stated that they always request that CBS give them some advance notice if they believe that the show's run is coming to an end, so that they may truly provide closure for many of their characters for the sake of the audience. He claims that they owe it to the viewers, particularly those who have stuck with the program for 13, 14, or more seasons, and he said that he wants to watch the finale and feel really good about the characters. Although he may have said that, Binder is also hoping that this will not be their final season. Nevertheless, they will always keep the possibility of saying farewell to everyone in the back of their minds. But let's not think too much about the series ending, and as far as we know, NCIS has just started filming for its 20th season recently. NCIS's cast has released behind-the-scenes videos to commemorate the start of season 20's filming. The cast has been busy returning to production as the new season is set to eventually air in September, along with its spin-offs. Star Wilmer Valderrama commented on Instagram alongside a clip of him and his coworkers, "Production for season 20 of #NCIS is officially in progress. Day 1, who's ready?" Fans have already speculated about Eleanor Bishop possibly returning after leaving the show in season 18 ahead of the upcoming season. It was a cover for an undercover operation, but the character left the team pretending that she had been humiliated. Many fans have already foreseen the return of her character, so they weren't surprised to see her gracing season 20. One fan even claimed that in addition to stating that the actress didn't have any significant problems with the producers or anything, they genuinely believe it is likely that she will return at some point. Another commenter added that Emily Wickersham, the actress who played Eleanor, had taken time off to conceive a child, and that the child had since been born. She might return for a few episodes to wrap up this story after a season or two. And that's pretty much everything you need to know about the latest on NCIS. What are you most excited about next season? Let us know in the comments section below. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on for more videos like these. We'll see you again next time, and thanks for watching.